Hi, friends. Welcome back. So, headline: Elon Musk and America PAC running scam and illegal voter lottery. That's coming from the Philadelphia DA. And this is a wild story because there was a crazy admission in court today. So, Elon Musk's lawyer was in court and essentially defending this thing. And it turns out, I guess the winners of Musk's lottery are not chosen by chance, they're not random. It's a bit weird. The whole thing is weird. So, one is, no one does, these voter lottery things because frankly, it's illegal, right? And then the other issue is, well, now they're saying it's not really a lottery. That's their defense because the winners are not random. Now, like I said, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because when you listen to what Musk has to say, it contradicts this stuff. So have a listen.
I have a surprise for you, which is that we're going to be awarding $1 million to randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election.
So you just heard Musk talk about being picked random. His lawyer says no, it wasn't random. Okay, so something's up with that. This was also Musk tweeting out just a few days ago, October 21st, saying, all you need to do is sign the America petition in support of the constitutional rights to free speech and bear arms to have a daily chance of winning $1 million. So clearly there's something up here.
He was welcome. So, congratulations. Is there anything you want to say?
Well, thank you so much for, I truly believe everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Truly, you don't need to be doing it. I know a lot of us feel the same way.
To me, it definitely reeks of scam. I want to read, and depends how you want to define where the scam is, but I want to read through some of the details of this stuff, and let's get right into it. The one thing I want to mention with this stuff is guys, be honest about this stuff, especially if you like Musk. I mean, how can you trust anything this guy says? Example, I mean, he one day says, hey, my Tesla robots are awesome, my company's going to worth 30 trillion, right? So 10 times Apple, 10 times Microsoft, that kind of stuff. Or he's saying, hey guys, I'm so awesome, we're going to go to Mars in a couple years, like this kind of stuff. And now he's like, hey, you're going to win a random lottery, but it's like not random. I mean, it's just completely untrustworthy, right? So let's go, let's go through the details of this stuff. So it says here, Philadelphia District Attorney Larry Krasner on Monday testified that Tesla CEO Elon Musk and his political action committee know they are conducting an illegal lottery. That's according from the DA, by giving away $1 million to registered voters in Pennsylvania and other swing states. Quote, we are seeing what I consider to be, in my opinion, guilty knowledge. And he's again talking about this lottery thing. It's more here, quote, they know what they're doing is illegal and they are doing everything under the sun to clean it up, right? So it's kind of the, I'll do it now and apologize later. He called this thing a scam and a grift. They've awarded 16 million so far, and I think they'll do one more and it'll be 17 million total. Here's another quote. There is no First Amendment right to commit crimes. That's coming from the DA. There is no First Amendment right to commit fraud. And the other thing that's pretty interesting about this, the DA, he's like, hey, I'm not hating on Tesla. If Taylor Swift were to do the same kind of thing, I would charge her as well, right? I mean, these kind of, voter lottery stuff is pretty nuts. The guy even has a Tesla. That's the DA. So it's not like he hates Tesla. He has a Tesla. Just, someone's breaking the law here, according to him. Chrysler said under questioning that he drives a Tesla and has had one since 2016. I like the Tesla. The district attorney testified. And if he would have, and he would have sued pop star Taylor Swift, who is backing Harris, if she had offered a 1 million prize that Musk is, Chrysler said he would. Sure. The thing about this stuff is, it's like, this is why no one does it. It smells illegal. It looks illegal. The strange thing about it is, like, let's say, the lottery is not illegal, just for example. Does this set a precedent that we're going to do this all the time now? I mean, and then Pennsylvania has jurisdiction over lotteries, right? They regulate this stuff, right? The state does. But then it was weird, though, because the lawyer, and I guess his name is Chris Gober here, and it says here, before the hearing, Chris Gober, until then, oh, gosh, sorry, is the treasurer, Quote says, "We're in court today because some district attorney in Philadelphia wants to silence Elon Musk for supporting Donald Trump." So that was their defense before. You're just making political moves. That's why the DA is like, "Hey, I even have a Tesla, and I've had it since 2016, and also this I want to just read the defense here. Let me be clear about one thing: no district attorney, no prosecutor, I don't care how powerful they are, can take away the First Amendment freedoms that are the bedrock of this nation." So they're trying to claim First Amendment freedom of speech by having this lottery thing. I'm not. The DA disagrees, of course. And this is more testimony here. Gober later testified that the PAX giveaway does not meet the elements of an illegal lottery because, quote, "there is no prize to be won. Instead, we are setting up contractual obligations to serve as a spokesperson for the PAC." So they're saying it's not a lottery because there's no prize. But it's weird, though, because Elon Musk has been publicly saying there's a prize. That's why there's a discrepancy here, right? So I mean, are you lying now or are you lying before or something, right? And this is the kind of stuff that Musk pulls all the time with Tesla or otherwise. And this is just a really clear example of it. Also says here, Gober also testified that even though Musk has used the word, quote, randomly to describe how recipients are chosen, that word is, quote, is used interchangeably with the words by chance. So they're arguing a language thing here that when Musk says randomly, it also can mean by chance. That's I mean that's what you try to argue in court, right? So they're not disputing whether or not Musk is went around public saying, "Hey, winners are chosen randomly." He's just trying to say, and I'll let lawyers decide this one. And it's you and I as lay people, do you think randomly and by chance does that make this whole thing better? It's all laughable to me. I mean, it just feels like I guess in USA, if you're rich enough, you can get away with anything. I hope this. I mean, honestly, I don't want this precedent of where, everyone's doing this kind of stuff going on in the future. We don't want like this kind of money in politics. Like it doesn't matter if it's Taylor Swift saying, "Hey guys, I'm doing a lottery. Just go vote for who I want to and show me that you voted," etc. Like we don't want that kind of stuff. Maybe you do, but me personally don't. But I just wanted to show you what both sides are saying here. Again, this is coming from Musk's side. We ask people to sign a petition and refer others to sign a petition, okay? We then take that pool of individuals across the country and we determine which one of those individuals would serve as effective spokesperson, and we enter into a contractual obligation with them. So it sounds like that they might have the quote winners might have been working with the campaign ahead of time even. So they were like really really pre-selected. That's interesting. Um, we know exactly who will be announced as the $1 million recipient today and tomorrow. Come on. See this is okay. Now you're just Musk is flat out lying here. It's not random. I mean, what is this nonsense? Summers, the lawyer for the DA, sees on Gober's testimony and calling it, quote, a flat out admission of liability. Yeah, I would agree with that. Um, have you guys ever seen anything like this before? It's crazy. And Krasner testified that evidence he has reviewed in quote, ongoing and criminal investigation indicates that recipients were supposed to be randomly selected. Yeah, like Elon Musk even said so. Um, I feel like I'm being gaslit here. And I don't, what is reality anymore? More, it says, and Krasner testified, and this would be on the DA, testified that evidence he reviewed in ongoing criminal investigation, right? Quote, this is a quote. I've got 37 years in court. It's one of the most disingenuous things I've ever heard. And that's referring to the Musk team. Krasner said of Goober's testimony that random was interchangeable with chance. Quote, let's just say our case got better this morning. So this is not over. And there's more with this. And I want to hear you guys a chance. So it's pretty funny. Whoever this the Philadelphia DA, man, I like this language here. I've got 37 years in court. It's one of the most disingenuous things I've ever heard. Random was interchangeable with chance, right? So he's mocking them there. Let's just say our case just got better this morning. Musk has other legal issues as well. He's getting sued in California. This is regarding his PAC thing. Now, this is interesting because this is not something unusual for Musk to be sued by basically workers. So I guess they weren't necessarily paying the people they're supposed to, something like that. That was in California. And then in Michigan, there was a crazy thing where they paid people to go canvas for them, right? And then I guess they flew people out. I think one person came from Florida and various places. And then when the person came to the press and said, "Hey, we're being driven in the back of a U-Haul," and if you're from somewhere else that don't know U-Haul, U-Haul is a company that the Americans, we use it to move stuff around. Basically, it's like a rental truck place, a company, and we've had photos where like people are sitting in the back of this trailer thing. It's not designed to put people back there, like no seatbelts or anything like that. It's not designed for people. So someone complained, and then I guess Musk then fired all of these people. It is worth noting that the workers are black. It's just worth noting on that because unfortunately Musk has these kind of things with him before of mistreatment of black workers. He's been sued regarding that stuff as well. He's settled out of court with these kind of things, and there's ongoing disputes with that. So I'll let you guys be the judge of that and how he treats people. But for me, that this is just a long track record of treating people poorly, breaking your promises, and then in the Michigan case, I guess they flew people out there, and then when they fired them, they didn't fly them back home. So there's people like basically stranded. It's just the whole thing reeks. And then there's this. I just think Musk is the biggest fraud in history in terms of dollar amount and in terms of like the amount of stuff that he says all the time that's just frankly not true. I don't know. And I'll pose this question to you guys. Has there ever been a CEO like of this magnitude that frankly makes these kind of promises? I mean, do you hear other CEOs saying, "Hey, our company's going to be the most valuable company in the world by 10x, right?" And or running these kind of like lottery things. "Hey, we'll pay you $1 million and we'll pick them randomly and just sign my petition, etc." And then they're admitting in court, "Well, it's not really random. Actually, it's more by chance." We know he said random, but it's like I don't know. It just how can you trust anything this dude says? So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on this thing. That the whole thing doesn't make sense to me. I think like I said, I think what they're probably going to do is just do it. No, since no one's stopping them. The judge said, go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, I guess. And that was interesting because this is a quote here. It says, Common Pleas Court Judge Angela Fogalita, ruling after Musk lawyers said the winners are not chosen by chance, did not immediately give a reason for the ruling. So the ruling was, I guess you can continue this thing. So, but didn't give a reason for why. It doesn't make sense. I don't know if she, got $1 million gift recently. Who knows? I don't know. But like I said, for me, I'm on the side of the Philadelphia DA here. It sounds like scam and illegal lottery. The defense is it's not a lottery because we don't pick them by randomly, but then it's a scam because you lied in public about this stuff. So I'll let you guys, be the judge, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. And I appreciate your time, and I'll catch you on the next video.